Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So after doing some side quests and Ascension quests in the last couple episodes, that means we're now going to move on to the Ascension quest for Gray. And luckily in the last episode we did the prerequisite quest for this, which was Lovebirds, where we were introduced to Gray's wife. So let's go ahead and just over here continue that string of events.
Hey dearest. Got a minute for me?
Sure. What's going on?
You remember what we talked about?
There's a lot of things a couple can talk about.
So help me, Gray. You mind sparing us the scowl? You're making them nervous.
I highly doubt that.
No, actually you are.
He's just a very silent
There
guy.
you have it.
Intense,
There's no helping
silent
this
guy.
Stubborn as they come, he is.
Oh yeah. You were, married, weren't you?
Oh, I didn't know you knew each other.
This lady, she's Gray's partner, right?
Yes, that's right. What about babies? You guys got any babies?
Me. It's a very outright question.
Yeah,
So it seems that even the unflinching Gray can be caught unawares.
can we be done with the tomfoolery? Just tell me what you wanted, and quick.
It's about the investigation. It was still ongoing until recently, but
Wait. Someone could overhear us if we do this here. I'll prepare a secure location.
And
We can talk
Monica
in more
doesn't
detail
trust
then.
certain people in the city. That's kind of...
What are we even talking about?
Nothing that concerns you.
Actually, I'm thinking of asking for their help.
What?
They've been very cooperative in matters like this one.
like...
I think you'll find their assistance beneficial.
Well, I will I? Well, alright.
Right then. Rosanna, you can fill them in.
sure thing. Thanks, Monica.
Right. Nobody should bother us here. Now let's hear it.
Okay. Well, we've been investigating for a while, and we discovered some suspicious activity from some of our own city folk.
What suspicious activity?
My husband here initially asked me if I could do something about the hardliners' aggressive policies.
We knew those guys were up to no good, so we were trying to take precautions.
Well, listen to this. Apparently, the hardliners might be using city technology to nefarious ends. It sounds like something was stolen from R&D. And we expect that that something will be abused to further their goals. Now
What could have driven them to this?
You have to understand, this place isn't as monolithic as it might seem.
Monolith.
Some folks take a really inflexible stance towards issues they might have. No matter how
Guess
small.
that's true. That's Shania.
That's the long
He did
and short of
everything
it.
about the city.
Yes, it's just that this time, the problems have come to a head somewhat. We like to avoid unrest within the city as much as is reasonably possible. So I asked my husband for guidance. And additionally, I figured that you might lend your assistance as well.
Oh, I see. So that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course we'll help.
Although you know you could have come to us with this in the first place, right, Gray?
I really think he'd be the type to ask for help, guys.
Sorry about my husband. You know, he's not the most communicative type. Understatement of the year.
Huh. It just struck me. Gray's all wrinkly, but
Well,
you're not.
Lance, age gaps. Don't address it.
Oh, you're right. I'm a lot younger than he is, so that's certainly part of it. Right, honey? Come on, talk to us, Gray. Communication. You must have heard of it, at least.
Uni acts more like a wife than his wife does.
I know he looks like a right grump, but he's a good bloke,
As in
really.
like, yo, talk to
That
me.
furrowed brow comes with age too, I'm sure.
Do I have to endure this much longer?
Now I get it. I did wonder how a guy like Gray could cope in a place like this. You keep him on the straight and narrow. Oh dear, you really think so? In any case, those things you collected also seem to have gone for a walk.
So in short, you want us to take them back by force?
There you go again, just asking for trouble. No need. I'm sure we can resolve this amicably. What I wanted to ask you is if you could collect some more.
I mean, to be honest, I know Gray's not like a romantic guy or like a husband-y type of guy, but I would like to at least see how he is.
Some more.
At least like
What exactly?
what type of person he is outside of this loner.
Oh, do you mean those things Gray was gathering?
Yes, that's right. We've got an approximate location, so let me give you that first.
We can handle this, no problem.
Looks like we're doing this, G-Dog. Time to saddle up.
G-Dog.
Yes.
I'll do some looking myself as well, I reckon.
Don't throw your back out.
That should be my line. You're always so reckless.
I know. I know.
So Gray's what passes for a good bloke round here, huh?
Good blow.
I told you not to maunder on. Get going to Daedal.
Okay, I will see you guys there.
Is it supposed to be here?
If she had information to pass us, it must have come from Monica. That ought to make it trustworthy.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder. We still haven't found a thing.
Doesn't seem to be anything here either.
Doesn't look like it's gonna turn up. How about we just give up and head back already?
Want to give up? That doesn't sound like you guys.
Oi, Gray, you listening? I said...
Wait. An ambush, eh?
Huh?
Oh, hello.
You finally made it, Gray.
And you are?
Looks like the info was good. We'll have a bit of your time if you don't mind.
Well, too bad we're gonna kick your butt. They try so hard. They never can defeat us, though. Fighter, protect. There's no healer, so that's fine. Alright, you got all the aggro. I do, and you do. Attackers have it, so good. Guys, hold back off on your arts, please. Oh my gosh. Gray going out there with the laser beams. Okay, there is like a good number of them, so that's kind of why our health... I can barely see. So much happening on screen. Okay, just going with fusion arts. I don't think I'll go in for a chain attack just because these are like smaller enemies, so it's just gonna take up more time than it normally would if I. No, I'll just out. Yep.
What just happened here?
They look vaguely like lost numbers.
Yeah.
I thought they were supposed to be our allies.
I suspect they're just an irritant. Sent here to slow me down.
But who'd want to slow you down? Are they part of that opposing faction you were banging on about?
So then, these soldiers would have to be...
They're part of Monica's faction. No question.
Monica's fact.
But even that's got its share of radicals like these guys. The ones that like to stir things up.
Stir up what, though? Nothing good, I guess.
Their ultimate objective is the eradication of Mobius. But they'll stop at nothing to achieve it. That's where the trouble starts. They see the key pieces aligned on the board. Even Ouroboros
I guess Ouroboros and Mobius are now technically aligned.
Now all it would take is to wrench the command from Monica, and the entire city could be mobilized.
Could they really do that?
There are ways. Steal enough Levnesses from us, whittle away at Monica's support, and soon she'll be wide open. Hard to tell exactly how they'll make their move. But it seems...
Okay, and what's that got to do with slowing you down?
Unlike most city folk, I'm a lone wolf. Might be they didn't account for me in their calculations and just simplified the maths.
Since Gray's not usually in the city, they would have to get him where they want him, then restrict his movements.
Oh, right. Now I'm with you.
You see?
Hang on. One more thing. Doesn't that still seem weird? It was
In what
Rosanna
way?
that told us to come here, right?
That's right. And we were ambushed. That would suggest an information leak.
Or are they suggesting that Rosanna is opposing us?
What do you want to do now?
I mean, let's hope that's not the case.
Whoever goes up against me, they're getting crushed. That's all.
And what about Rosanna?
We're going back to the city. Come on, keep up.
Alright.
I hope you weren't followed.
We've got enough decoys to keep them off our case, so I doubt they'd find us so easily. Still, if we keep twiddling our thumbs, it's only a matter of time before they rumble us.
We've already sent men.
Well, that was unavoidable. He's Vandom's man through and through.
5 years we've been biding our time. Now that we have a chance, we can't let it pass us by.
Yes, agreed. So why'd you jeopardize everything by stealing that thing? If it hadn't been me that noticed first, our whole plan could have gone up in smoke.
Anna,
Well, maybe this
what's the
wouldn't have
truth here?
happened if you hadn't been taking your sweet time with this thing.
Calm down, both of you. They'll never find this place. And even if they do realize something's amiss, I've got ways to keep Monica off the scent.
If you say so.
Getting her out of here will leave one fewer obstacle in the city. The only problem is Gray.
Some problem, though. He fought with Guernica on the front lines.
And his nose is as sharp as ever. Still, you can handle him, yeah?
Oh, don't you worry about that.
Well, that should earn us some time.
Sure, he's
I don't
aware.
see any outstanding issues.
They don't seem like a very lovely couple. I didn't think it'd be this.
Rosanna's close to the core of the R&D team. And most importantly, she has Monica's ear. She'll use her non-combatant position if it's her neck on the line. Even if she has to betray her own husband. We'll be under more scrutiny than ever. So don't you dare do anything stupid.
Trust me, I won't. I wouldn't throw my back out for nothing.
If the others try to hinder our plans, we might have to actually use this thing.
I mean, it doesn't look very threatening. We could take it.
Best we put our plans in motion.
Well,
Seriously, how could our whereabouts have been leaked?
The investigation comes later. First, back to the city.
back to this.
I don't like our chances.
See there. Okay, here we are.
Gray,
You're the guy who works with Monica.
there's something I wanted to pick your brains about.
Let's hear it.
I've heard your Rosanna has been trying to get outside.
I see.
She was stopped by the soldiers and turned back just like that, they say. Just for my own conscience, I went to check it with the R&D team, but they said she'd not come in that day.
Whoa, is she okay? What if she was forced into something by that lot who attacked us?
Not exactly
attacked.
forced, as we know.
It's nothing. Keep going.
Right, well, that's about it. It just seemed a bit fishy, is all, which is why I wanted it noted.
What did Monica have to say?
About that. She actually took an away team and went out. Something about a request from Rosanna. I mean, I suppose it must have been to get the boss moving like that. I wonder what that's all about.
No clue. But I'll look into it.
Appreciate it, really, I do. Somehow I don't feel like sticking my neck out myself here.
And the colonies are more.
Great. Do you know where Rosanna could be?
I haven't the faintest idea.
You seem real relaxed for someone whose partner's missing, pal.
She made Monica leave the city and tried to go outside herself too. That does feel rather odd. Furthermore, Rosanna should be aware of the dangers that await a non-combatant on the outside.
Right? And if there was something she needed from beyond, couldn't she have just asked Monica?
Well, you want to contribute or what?
Whatever the case
Know something,
may be,
Gray?
Rosanna's tough. She'll be fine.
Huh?
I don't know where she went, but I can think of a few people who might.
Well then, shall we try asking them? That might be the quickest way.
Well, we could try our best.
Who are we asking then?
Everyone?
A doctor, a mechanic, and an old friend.
A mechanic. Okay. Whoever's over here first. Little knot pond over here. Oh, you're that knot pond that made us the ship. I need to ask you something.
Friend mean about Rosanna?
That's right.
Rosanna apparently been busy lately. Drum not seen her for 3 days. Shame. Would have liked to spend more time tinkering with automaton.
An automaton?
Well, that's right. Had to regulate settings on some automaton.
Gray, did you know about this? Uni? I didn't. Haven't even heard. Are you lying? So, this automaton you regulated, where is it now?
Drum know it in hidey place, and not know any more than that.
You were working on an automaton, but you don't know where it was?
Drum told it question of trade secret. Had to walk to place with eyes covered. Drum think it was still in city, but maybe on very tippy edge.
Got it. That'll be all.
Oh, so that's how they
I
do it.
think Gray actually does know, or he has an idea, but he's not letting us know. That's the case. I think... So, what's crazy in the city is that even though, like, it seems like a nice place, there are still other parties that are opposing Monica, or, like, fighting within that self, and she's very much aware of it, too. Okay, I'm trying to avoid accidentally triggering that quest. Oh, I have to ask this person who's on the floor. Okay, there we go. Alright, Clara. Oh my! Now that's a face I haven't seen in a while. Well, that's unexpected. Tell me, what do you and I have to talk about? Know where Rosanna is? Rosanna? No, I don't believe I do. Not like the rest of us, that girl. We don't have very much in common. What do you mean exactly? Oh, you know, her way of thinking, it's not really compatible with ours. She's just the kind of child who'd do anything to get her way, little Rosanna. Enough chit-chat. If you don't know anything, then we're done here. Now, is that any way to treat your elders so callous, Gray? Come off it. I'm old enough to be your brother. Wouldn't waste my time. Saucy as ever. Alright, so listen here. I don't know where she is, but I can tell you a fascinating little tidbit. Rosanna happens to have some connections with my people. You mean the conservatives? Being a doctor ought to make one impartial, but that rule isn't as reliable these days. So we've had to accept medicine from the girl at times. At times, we've been known to feed her a few scraps of information. I'll say again, Rosanna's a good girl, but she's also a girl who puts her ends far above concerning. Have to keep a tight rein on those types, or you never know what they might get up to.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
What we are aware of. Alright, Hollis. Got a question for you. Nice to see you too, Gray. Anna's missing. Anything? Rosanna. Well, she hasn't been here, I can tell you that much. I know you've had dealings with her. Tell me what you know. For a second I thought it said feelings, and I was like, huh? Trying to make a point or something. I just owe the girl a debt, that's all. What kind of debt? Oh, for the love of the founders. Fine, I'll tell you. Got a feeling you won't leave me alone until I do. I got in some trouble with the hardliners some 5 years ago, alright? The leader, Brew, gave me a real good thumping. We've met Brew, haven't we? But Rosanna stepped in and made the bastards leave be. Anyway, since then I've been greasing wheels for her a little. Here and there. See. Once I even rustled up some medicine she said she needed. Hardliners. Come to think of it, why was Rosanna even around that time? It's always kind of bothered me, to be honest. I don't know exactly what they'd been planning, but they're sure we're about to wreak merry havoc on the place. I'm definitely grateful to Rosanna for that, if nothing else. But yeah, that's about the size of it. Do you know where the hardliners are? I could say I don't, but I doubt you'd listen. Oh, go on then. I'll tell you. One place is on the edge of Red Belly Plaza. I don't know the exact location, but they like using that area a lot. Another is in the Great Sword Passage, although I have to say I'm not sure if that's one like a room or what. Other than that, I suppose there is a lookout maybe? You can see across the whole city from there. As long as they can't make any big moves, I expect they'll be hiding. Understood. I can imagine what you're going through, you know. Bet she's a stubborn one, that girl. You couldn't rein her in if you tried. I didn't ask for your opinion. Okay. Now I just assume we have to discuss all this again.
Time we pulled our info.
Everyone, a moment of your time?
Let's sum up what we've learned. First, we know Rosanna tried to send Gray and Monica out of the city. And we heard she tried to leave it herself as well. But it seemed unexpected for Rosanna to try and go outside. It could have been a message of some kind. A message? A message to convey the fact that she didn't leave the city, for instance. So what, you think she was trying to tell Gray something? We can't discount the possibility. She may have already become involved in some difficulties at that juncture.
Hey, those hardliner guys that attacked us, you think they're connected?
Their goal is to eradicate Mobius. I wouldn't pass them to get city people involved. To my eyes, that's something to consider. Back up a sec. Rosetta has no way to fight, right? So why is she going against the hardliners? Good question. That's a good point. Additionally, she was also said to have connections to the conservatives. Right, yeah, there is that. Of course, she might have just have personal friends who happen to fall on both sides. That wouldn't be so strange. But the fact does strike me as somewhat calculated, even mercenary. Gray, do you have anything you could tell us? I don't know how she got involved in all this, but Rosetta, she'll do whatever it takes. When she said on something, there's no stopping that woman, so he doesn't know. If her connections to another faction can serve as the means to her end, there's no doubt in my mind she'll make use of them.
I guess she did send us on that wild Meduse chase. So we think she's in league with those hardliners and that's why she tried to get us snuffed out?
It's possible. Wouldn't put it past her. Well then, what the spuck are we nattering on here for?
Right, perhaps we should start checking the place where the hardliners are rumored to hang out?
Nice idea, but going by that, Doctor, I doubt they're all gonna be neatly cooped up in one place.
Should we just go over them one by one then?
That doesn't strike me as realistic. There's no telling what they might make their move.
Speaking of which, I'm worried by the mention of an automaton. Yeah, if those things get deployed inside the city...
Then we deal with those first.
First? Okay. But we don't really know where they are?
Let's see. The doctor gave us 3 suspected locations. True, annoyingly, there are multiple possibilities for the location of their hideout. Well, let's start with whatever's most likely then, I guess. No need. The places the good doctor gave us were meant to pinpoint the hardliner's stronghold. And the knob on Drum Drum provided a hint to the automaton's location.
Ah, gotcha. If we put those clues.
Exactly. We can discount the place overlooking the city, as well as the Red Belly Plaza area. Just an educated guess, but if I was going to hide an automaton somewhere, it would be the 3rd place.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get our arses over there.
How are we looking out there?
Monica's still gone, but Gray's back with Ouroboros, looks like.
That guy really doesn't know when to quit.
Still, if we can just disrupt the command chain, everything else should fall into place, right?
Finally, our toy will have its day.
Of course. It's high time we got to use this thing, and I couldn't think of a better opportunity.
Oh, yes. She turns out exactly as I'd hoped.
You're a sly one, aren't you? Getting people to accept you, then using them as you like.
I'm sorry. What?
Skilled technologists from R&D always have to be managed to a degree. We've watched you closely. And you've never leaked info about our actions.
Oh god,
to
don't
anyone.
trust her.
You've helped us come this far.
Or now they
Regardless of
do.
the results, you've made your bed as our accomplice.
You're still not making any sense. You think the plan's going to fail?
I don't intend to let this opportunity pass me by. Whatever happens, I'll leave my mark on this city. I promise you that.
This is our chance to gain the upper hand in one fell swoop. No need to get gloomy.
Well, I'm still trying to understand what their goal is other than just destroy Mobius. That's
Yes,
everyone's goal.
That's exactly it.
Missing
We'll have
details.
Ouroboros in our hands, and we won't have to fight them. No more hiding. No more biding our time. No more taking anyone's crap. That stuff's for the birds.
Guernica, Monica, they're too soft by half.
We'll cause a disturbance in the city.
Well, I'm pretty
Then
sure
use
if
the
I were also in
confusion
Monica's shoes,
to
I would be
steal
trying my
away
best.
all 11nesses. Brilliant!
I don't blame her.
With Monica gone, now's our window. We'll suppress the military and have them hand over the leadership.
Once we bend Ouroboros to our command, all we have to do is squish Mobius under our thumb.
You think they'll ally themselves with us? Even after we cause all this ruckus?
Ha! They're just a bunch of kids. They'll be putty in our hands.
Oh,
Right.
lady.
Yeah. Putty in our hands indeed.
Guys are insane. Y'all. Gray. Let's head on. Alright, here we are.
Was it meant to be here somewhere? Looks like a whole load of nothing.
Well, this is where the doc said.
Wait.
Or a hidden door? Ah.
Here.
Yep. What?
How did you know?
Too much effort to explain. Let's just
Eh?
go.
What do you mean? My
Are
brother.
all old people this cranky?
How old
Beats
is
me. Come on, let's just follow him.
40s maybe? 40s, 50s, I assume. Maybe.
Up ahead.
Okay. There we go, we found you.
You sniffed us out all the way out here. You're like a right proper hound.
Ha! You're right on the money there. He's Vandam's little doggy is what he is.
Where's
There's
Rosanna?
nothing for you here, Grey. Go wag your tail somewhere else.
Whoa, they're really laying into you. Go on, Grey, give him a real tongue lashing.
I don't really think conversation's his thing.
No need.
What? Sure there is. You're not gonna let these clods make fun of you and have the last word?
Ouroboros are still just kids, and it shows. If they're your latest traveling companions, then how the mighty have fallen.
These mighty can kick your butt.
If you're here, I assume it's because you figured out our plan.
Looks like we'll have to get rough. Or are you gonna sit there like a good pooch and lick yourself?
Why do they hate Gray so much?
Yeah. I'm not that flexible.
There you go. That's all he had to say in order to destroy them.
First, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
You I'll keep alive for now. Might still kill you later, if you don't tell me anything worthwhile.
Hey.
Whoa. I knew we were gonna see action today.
Yeah, let's
But this
kill.
is more than I signed up for.
Yeah, doesn't spark around, does he?
I'm glad that at least our heroes now are familiar with when it's a. Oh, there's Rosanna. Hasn't said anything.
Rosanna is on our side. You still want to fight?
Of course. It is, after all, my job.
Loyal to a fault. That's a hound for you. But you can't protect the city with that wimpy
I don't see what's wimpy about it, but okay.
Today, this hour, the city will be transformed. And the cause of peace demands a sacrifice.
Will be you. That thing does not look very threatening, so we'll be fine. It looks like Valdi's little friend, just slightly.
I'll show you.
Alright, get in with the break. Who has it? Hi on.
Come on now.
You won't get away.
Go, break. Oh,
How about this?
Noah, you have the days. Oh, Mio has the burst, but it's a charge up, so probably not gonna be able to land it. I'll use this since I currently have the aggro.
Meet your end.
And it looks like I no longer have aggro. Of course. Yes, we should be fine. I didn't realize Gray was level 69. What the heck? Super overpowered. Break. Apple. And if you can, Noah.
Alright. All together now.
Time to send them packing.
Let's, I guess, go in for a chain attack. Why not? So that way we can use it a second time in the fight.
Too single-minded. Very well.
I forgot what Gray's ability does.
I'll go first.
What? No, we were facing the back. It's fun. Let's heal up, everyone. And we'll end that off with Tyon. Yep, perfect. Exactly what it is. We're on the side. Ah, so close to Bravo.
I'll bring you down.
Cool. Ooh, at least we got that to react.
What you least expect.
Alright, coming right.
Go with you, Lance.
I get first kill.
Little extra healing.
I can follow that up.
Okay, 6, 4, and then I'll end it with me. Okay, 117. Not that great, but it's fine.
Let me give you a taste.
Still got a huge chunk of that taken out. Tuning reactivated, and I'll go. Oh, since she's in an attacker class.
Let me do the honors.
Facing the front. Tuning, hoping that this does not overclock. Oop, it will. Oh, exactly 99. Oh.
Never let up.
Worked out well. For the most part. Bravo. Oh.
Do you think this plan might work? How about something
Vinny, come in clutch.
I'll take point.
Off with fun.
It ain't over yet.
Our favorite. Okay. going to Ouroboros? So will I. Oh, Senna, careful there. So, see if we can get some...
I'll bring you down.
Haven't used the Talinar from Ouroboros in a while. Almost there.
Eat this! Come on now!
Yeah.
I'll end it here!
How do you feel now that you failed?
What?
What the? What's happened?
You bitch! What did you do, Rosanna?
Oh, didn't I tell you? There's a power threshold.
Like a maximum?
It's an interesting system. Little Drum and I incorporated it.
So now you decide to turn on us. You'll wish you hadn't done this.
No. I haven't betrayed anyone, at any point. It seems to me it's completely slipped your mind, when you were all acting so fishy 5 years ago. It was me who broached the subject to you, when you roughed up the doctor back then. You don't remember? And the Conservative leader, Garrett, who put you in touch with him? Me again. We'd round up all the unsavories and toss the trash all at once. And now, your time's up. My dear husband doesn't like me staying out too long. So now my part in this is over.
Here we go.
Rosanna! Gray! You bastards!
So it seems Gray was aware after all. I was gonna say, it seemed like he did, but I didn't want to, like, I don't know, he would go, like, be confusing. Like, it seemed like he knew, but then he would kind of go along with our searching for Rosanna plan, so.
Let me give you a sight.
Time to get crushed.
Didn't target locked.
You're a lifesaver.
Couldn't keep them in check. Eyes over here.
Thanks.
Couldn't keep them in check.
Where are they? Oh my god.
Wow, thanks.
Enough is enough. There's sparking me yet. Well within
Quit being
Hey.
an idiot. Quit being an idiot.
Who after?
Healing's on the way. Hold on. No escape.
I'll show you.
Make sure we got her little
Not today.
other guys. Normal.
Come on now.
As they are
More with that.
strong against.
Deflection. Let me give you a
Bounced off. How about this?
Also target locked again.
Let's do it, Kaya. Now, mate.
Yeah, we can go to Ouroboros.
Here we go, man. Showtime. I'm pulling out all the
too soon to fall, mate.
Unbrute. Farmil.
got this in the bag.
Now all we have left.
No escape.
This is the part where we get
Let's go for you.
I'll keep up the time to win.
Lost. Oh my gosh.
I don't think I can go much further.
I couldn't exit out of that. Now my
No escape.
The
Oh,
city
damn.
needs us.
You're
As if
smooth.
you could ever bring peace
Wow.
to the city.
Man, I could have sworn Rosanna was one of the bad guys.
Me too.
Even you thought so, right?
Why would I?
Oh, it
those
just sir.
shady dealings for a start. They didn't set off any alarm
He
bells
knew.
for
He
you.
knew.
Honey, do you realize people can't read your mind?
I told you not to throw your back out.
Not what I was talking about, but I'll bite. You really can't stop being reckless, can you?
We're all still alive. I don't think that counts as reckless. Now, Guernica. He's the one who was reckless. But then again, even his actions may well have borne fruit.
We're back to talking in riddles again.
The original idea was for me to stop the hardliners myself, without involving all of you in this. So I'm sorry. I'm sure it was quite a burden.
Ah, we like fighting.
I don't get the thinking here.
There's just
Surely you could have just asked
a
Gray for help
lot
in the first place.
of content to go through in this game.
Our opposition would have noticed something was up. They'd never have lowered their guard like that. They thought they had me pegged as weak. That's what made it easy for them to bring me aboard. That's
Really?
basically it.
How much did Monica know?
Oh, she knows me. When I needed her out of the city, she obliged without a single peep. Some things you have to say out loud, and others go without saying. You know
Lots
how
of
it is.
trust between these guys.
Nah, I really don't.
Well, then one day, you will.
Huh.
What do you mean?
One of those things, is it?
Yep. Better get used to it.
Heh.
What?
The point of us old-timers is to keep you youngsters on the right path. If you trust us, you don't have to.
Gray
hurry
doesn't seem
so
like
much
too
to
much
try
of
and
an old man. At
understand
least he doesn't
things.
act like one to me.
Oh,
At least just to
my.
me.
Someone's a chatterbox today.
Chatterbox.
Oh, for spark's sake, could you not? All this beating around the bush is driving me up the wall.
Uni's so funny. I love
Why
her.
don't I translate for you? He's saying he wants to keep working with you for a long time to come.
See,
Yeah.
that I can understand. Right back at you, Gray.
We're all good friends here. Work together. There we go. We've completed Gray's quest. Payback for treason. Full meta Aguilar. The Xenoblade X class. I'm so glad they at least take little hints from Xenoblade X. My favorite Xenoblade game.
Oh,
Alright.
so that's how they're doing.
And with that is going to be the end of this episode. So the next episode, I think I'm going to focus once again on a couple side quests, but then we're going to move on to the 2 remaining hero quests that I have, and then there'll be chapter 6 material left. To a little bit of chapter 6 material to go through before we head on to the chapter 6 side content. So there's going to be a lot of plans and a lot of in-between videos between chapters. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this playthrough, and you can also follow me on Twitter and Twitch at Crypta Agate, and you can also follow my second channel, Crypta's Laboratory. But until the next episode, bye for now.
Keep nice and limber.